Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am back again with a very interesting topic for you guys to learn and understand using the Flask web framework with Python programming, right? So like in the last session we have already seen how to create the HTML web pages and to further link it to your Flask web framework which you are having with you in your Python programming language, and also you have seen how you can take the input from the user and you can further take it to use it in a different way, right? So this is what exactly we can do, right? So this is all about that, and in the today's session we are going to use the same concept which we have already used in the last session, but now we will use the same concept and we will transform that part into a very innovative thing, right? And I hope you will definitely like that part, right? So in today's session what exactly we are going to do is we are going to create a login and a sign up panel, right? So that if in case you want to create a web page related to this logging and the signing in part, right, so there it will be really helpful for you. So let's not waste time and let's see how to do that part. So let's get started. So now you can see this is the application which we have created in the last session, where we were actually calling the web page which you can see in here, and in there we were asking the user to enter some value, and with respect to that value we were actually calling some, let's say we were actually calling this value and we were calling some different page where we were just simply displaying some message, let's say hello, whatever value you have written. Let's say I'm writing a name, so it was actually displaying you the name, let's say hello Innovate Yourself, right? So this is what exactly we have done in the last session, but in the today's session what I want to do is I want to create the login and the sign up panel, right? So we want to create both the things, but to do that part I am not going to show you like what exactly we have done, but yeah, I will definitely show you the simple demo for that part, right? So here you can see I'm already having two HTML web pages in which I have already created the logging in and the sign up part, right? So this is the logging in page, right, in which I have already added everything, and with respect to that I will be able to call this part. Let's remove this part, it's not actually needed, right? So this is all about that. So I have created this login page and this is the sign up page, and also to make it work, what exactly I have to do, let's just do one thing. Let's not call this as home page. Slash will automatically be treated as a home page, right? So this is what exactly I will do, and after that I will change it to the login part, because what I want to do is I want to see this page on the home page when I will open this URL, right? Or let's say when I will open this API. So there I want to call this part and it will show you this logging in page, right? So when you will see this part, you will enter some values. As you can see in here, I am calling and asking the user to enter two values. First is this input, which is the username, and the second one is password, where you have to enter the password, right? So this is how exactly we have to do that part, right? So for that, this is the web page which I have created, and similarly this is the sign up page. And when you will call this sign up page, when you will click on this particular button which is create a new account, right? So this is how we want to call it, and with respect to that you will be redirected to this sign up page, and on that page it will ask you for these three options: the username, password and confirm password, right? So this is how exactly you're going to do it. Now let's see what exactly we have to do now. So for that, go in here. So the thing is I have to call this page first, and after that when you will call this one, it will redirect you to this HTML page, and on that page you will enter two values. One will be the username and the second one will be the password, right? So let's just copy and paste the data as per that. So I will be redirecting it onto this page, right? So for that, just copy this and do one thing in there, just paste it in here, right? So this is how I will redirect it, and accordingly just copy and paste the values, right? So just take password, so this is the password for it, and also I will call the password equal to password. So this is what exactly I'm going to do, and this will be called as per this. So I will call this as password, right? just copy and paste the same name, right? So just paste it here. So this will send you this part, and similarly do the same thing for this also. So in here just change it to password, give it a name, password equal to password, right? So this is what exactly we want to do, right? So this is all about that part, right? And one more thing, you need to change these names, right? So in this case I have written this nm and this is pw, so just change it to this part, nm and pw, which is for the password, right? So this is what exactly I'm doing. And other than that, for the sign up part, we need to check for the sign up part also, right? So let's check for it later on, right? Firstly let's finish up with this part, right? So I guess I am done with this part. Now the next task is to fetch this value, which I have already done, and after fetching those values I have to compare these values and I have to display that whether the user is logged in or not. If the user is logged in, then we will return it to some different page, otherwise we will display something else, right? So for that I am using this part. So for that, let's do one thing. Let's create one database. Let's say it's the database for me, right? So I'm creating a variable, and in this I'm going to create some credentials. So let's say I'm going to create the username and password, right? So let's say the username is innovate and the password is yourself 123, right? Similarly I can add it for here also, right? So just write one more name, let's say Ashish, right? So this is what exactly I have done. Now when I will call this part, here I have to verify that whether it will take you to the login page or it will say that you have entered something wrong or whatever message you want to display, right? So this is what exactly I have to do. Now just put a condition, if password double equal to, and what it is, database of name, then what you have to do, you have to return, and what you have to return, you have to return like, so let's say h1 welcome to Innovate Yourself, right? So this is what exactly I want to display if in case everything is correct. Yeah, and one more thing I have to put, right? So it will be like, let's say if name in so this is what I will do, right? So when the name is in there and the password is matching, then I will display this part. Otherwise, if that password is not matching, then I will simply display another part, and that another part is like, let's say invalid username or password. So this is what you can display, but from here it is clear that definitely the password is incorrect, but we don't want the user to display that the password is incorrect, right? So this is what exactly I want to do, and I have to paste the same thing in here. So if in case the username does not exist, so you can simply print a message, let's say username does not exist, right? So this is how we can do this part. So this is all about the login part. When you already have some database with you, when you already have the username and password with you and you want to log in, so in that case you can do in this way, right? So let's work and check up to this point, and after that we will shift to that sign up part, right? So let's run this, and I hope everything is done from my side, right? So just run it. Okay, so it's working. So let's see whether it's working now or not. Okay, I'm going to do, and this will be called as per this. So I will call. Okay, so you can see it is showing you the home page, and your home page is something like this, right? So this is the login page. It will ask you for the username, and it will ask you to enter the username. It will ask you to enter the password, right? So in my case, I'm having the username and password are like Innovate and yourself. So let me just enter it, Innovate, and the password is yourself 123. Now login. Okay, so it's not working in here, right? So that's not a problem. Let's see where is the issue. So the issue is coming in here. Let's see. Success, missing one required positional argument password. Okay, got it. So the problem is in here, missing one positional argument. So this is password. Okay, so this is not all about this part, so let's just remove this. And also one more thing, password and missing one positional argument. In which line I'm getting this error? I'm getting this error in success, missing one positional argument. How it can say this? Okay, no problem. Success is this. Success is this. Name is this. Name is this. Password is this. Everything is correct. Okay, no problem. Let's save it and check it again, right? Okay, so let's try it again. Innovate, and let's check for the password. 123. Okay, so it's again showing me the same error. Success, missing one required positional argument password. So that is what I'm doing, right? Okay, here also I have to change this, right? This is PW, save it, and this is all about this. Okay, got it. One more thing, yeah, here I have done wrong, and that is I didn't mention this password. So that is the reason I got this error, right? So when this value will not be captured, then I will not be able to send this value over here, right? So now save it and check it again. Now go back. Now again check for the password. Okay, now you can see welcome to Innovate Yourself, right? So this is how you can log into some page or anything, right? Similarly, if now I will enter something else, let's say the password is incorrect, so what you will see, invalid username or password, right? Similarly, let's check for the third case. Let's say I'm writing Ashish and it's like 1 2 3 4 something, right? So you can see username does not exist, right? So this is the way how we can log into this website, and I will be able to further do whatever task I want to perform, right? So this is the way how you can create the login page, right? So this is all about creating the login page. Now it's time to create the sign up page. So if in case I want to link it to the sign up page also, so let's see what I have to do. So here you can see I have to create another thing, something like this, right? I have to create another one. So this is all about the login, sign up and everything. Now I have to create another one as per this, right? So just copy this, and in here it will be like sign up, and let's give it a name as registered, right? Registered, and in here it's like name, password and confirm password. So So this is what I want to give it here, right? So paste it here. And in here just add one more thing, and this will be like, and what I have written in here, I have written, okay, SNM SPW SCPW, okay, SCPW, okay. So this is confirm password, this is also confirm password, right? And similarly pass for this also. So this is, just copy this and paste it here, C password. Similarly do it here also, C password, right? So this is what I'm doing now. That is okay, I have passed the value, but what exactly I want to do when I will collect those values, right? So in that case, and one more thing, just change this name as well, because in this case I want to redirect it to the registered one, right? So this is how I can do it. So I will collect the data, I will collect everything, and accordingly I need to sign up. So just pass sign up. Okay, it's already signed up, so that is okay. So this is all about this part, right? Okay, so this is done. Now when you will have this part, this time I don't want to check about this part. Instead what I have to do is I have to put a condition, and that condition will be something like, if the password whatever I have mentioned is equal to the confirm password, right, then only I want to add it to the database, otherwise I don't want to add it, right? So this is what exactly I want to do. So you can remove this and you can shift it back. Okay, so now we can display a message something like, thank you for signing up. Sorry, let's write something else. You have successfully right. So this is what I'm writing, and let's say password didn't matched, right? So this is what I will specify. Okay, so this is all about this. And also one more thing what I have to do in here, and that one more thing is like, I have to update the value into your database, and your database is like this variable, which is a dictionary for now. So when I will be having those values, what I want to do, I want to update them, and I will be updating them in this way. So just pass, and that will be like name, will be your name, and accordingly password. So this is what exactly I'm going to do, so that when you will enter the values, and it will add your data, or let's say it will add the username and password to the database, so that after that when you will log in, you will be able to log in correctly, right? So this is how exactly we can do it. So now let's do one thing, let's save it, and now let's run it again. So we can go back. Okay, so now let's see, I'm writing here something else, right? And I'm unable to log in, so I need to sign up. So click on create a new account. Okay, so it's not working. Okay, no problem. So let's go back. Something is left, and what is that something? It's registered, it's going to that part. Okay, one more thing. Yeah, got it. So in here I have to change this part, because I want to change it to okay, I want to change it to the sign up part. So for that I have to create one more page, something like this, right? Otherwise I will not be able to redirect it. So for that, just pass in here, and in here sign up page, and in here just write signup.html, right? Now save it, and one more thing, signup_page, and I'm putting the same name which I think I've already specified in here, right? So I'm taking the same name, right? So I guess everything is done now. Now save it and go back. So now let's create a new account. So you can see this time you are able to redirect to that sign up page. So here it will ask you for the username. Let's say I'm passing this Ashish as the username. Similarly password, let's say 12345. Again I'm going to pass the password, but this time I'm not entering it correctly. So sign up. Okay, password in matched. Now go back. So need to check into this 12345. 12345. Now click sign up. You have signed up successfully. Now we can go back and we can log in again, right? So let's check it. See, this is how we can create the login and sign up panel, and you have seen how successfully and how easily you have created this login and sign up page with respect to the Flask web framework which you are learning till now, right? So this is the way how you can create a very attractive website, and you can attract anybody whom you want to call to your web page, right? So this is exactly what we are doing, right? So this is all about this part, and I hope everything is clear to you. But still, if you are facing any kind of a difficulties in any of the topic, then you can definitely contact me, and you can leave a comment below in the comment section as well. And if you have liked this video, then do click on the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then do click on the subscribe button so that you do not miss any kind of a videos from my side. Till then, bye bye and happy learning.